Hi there. Welcome to the second module of Larry King's legendary Secrets to Great Communication course. In this course, we are talking about the communication lesson that are taught by Larry King, and I'm condensing the information into easy digestible small modules that you can watch and you can learn from it as well. So as usual, I have my notes with me here. So if I'm shifting my eyes to looking out of the camera, that means that I'm looking at my notes. So today's module is about connecting through questions and effective listening. That's the focus of today's session going to be. Let's get started. Rule number one is listen. Listen, listen. A key point highlighted by Larry King is that listen for what is said and listen for what is not said. And he gave an example that you are not there to talk. You are there to facilitate the person that you are talking to. So if you are, and a good example he mentioned is a bad show is where the host talks a lot and not the actual guest doing the talking. So listening about what they're saying, listening about what they're not saying, and kind of asking more prompt questions on what can go into a deeper conversation really makes a big impact in how you will communicate. Next is about helping others overcome shyness. So Larry talks about an example wherein he brought in a guest and he was a pilot and he shot down multiple enemy flights during the war that he was in. But when the actual event started, the actual interview started, the guest was not responding, in a confident way. So any question Larry was asking, the guest was like, yes, fine. But then he asked them. Larry asked the guest, imagine that you have your own fighter. You have your fighter plane, and there is like six fighter jets of your enemy right now. Would you shot them down? And he said, absolutely. So what really realized was that he was fearing the unknown of who is listening here, and he's not really confident about it. So then they went into the topic of fear itself, and as Larry mentioned in the training, it just unleashed that guest to a deeper conversation. So the person that you're talking to may be actually having some challenges in the with the shyness, and our job is to help them overcome it and be open and vulnerable and talk to us on the topic that we want to have them talk to us. Next is making eye contact and lean forward. Larry King, the sessions, he usually lean forward, and he also explained, he also told that, comedians actually mimic him, and they always show him as lean forward because he's trying to connect. He's looking at the eyes, and he's really, in a way that they are not scaring them or threatening them, but having that eye-to-eye connection and contact really helps them to be really helps you to be focused and clear and build the communication between you and the other person. Next is be respectful, right? So basically the premise of this idea is that to really respect other person and see, hey, what question is right here, what question is may not be appropriate here, and having that respect as part of the communication itself, so that way that we honor that person, we respect the challenges and struggles, and thinking through their own perspectives. This can even be connected with the listening as well, wherein you are listening them while you are having this mindset of respect. That really opens up how you communicate with them and makes it very easy for you to connect with them. Next is being open. Being open means you are opening yourself to that person, and also when you're communicating with other person, how can you get them to be open? How can you get them to be more vulnerable and talk to you about things that they may not usually share with other people? And that's the beauty of having this done, because you are really focusing on openness and vulnerability. You are open and vulnerable first, and the other person reflects, and they are also open and vulnerable as well. He also talked about a couple of icebreaker prompts and also what if scenarios. So have some what if scenarios. For example, what if you are in a show, like you're asked to be in a show, like a show set for a week, which one you would be, or other what if scenarios. And then also he talks about some of the icebreaker questions that you have it handy with you, that if you want to talk to somebody and wants them to open up, you can ask them as well. So in the description below, I'm going to add those icebreaker questions as well, that you can also use on your conversation. So this whole module was about connection and asking the right question, and as the title is, it's about let me just bring that up. It's about connecting through question and effective listening, and these techniques that we learned are towards that. I hope you found this video beneficial. If you liked it, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing to my channel. I have my Suggest Inner Circle, which is my weekly newsletter that I send out every week without any break, about the new videos that are coming out, and I also go deeper on these videos in the newsletter that are beyond what I'm sharing in my YouTube channel. So please consider subscribing to my Inner Circle as well by going to suggestinnercircle.com. I truly appreciate having you listening to me so far. I really can connect you. I really know that you are somebody who is interested to learn about communication, want to be better in on your communication skills. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next module that we will talk on this topic. Thank you so much. Again, have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye bye.